Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at how we can make a modern boom bap beat from scratch in Ableton. So if you guys are ready for this one, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is get some kind of a live drum setup. Yeah, we're going to start with the drums first on this one, and then we're going to make the melody towards the end here. So the first thing we want is some live drums. Now there's a couple different options for getting live drums. You might already have them in some of your sample packs, and then what you can do is you can load them up into different MIDI channels, or you can throw it into a drum rack and then play them all out and make a loop that way. Because what we're going to want to do is make some sort of a loop with live drums. Now the other way is you might have loops in your inventory already that have live drum sounds. And the third way is you might have a VST with live drum sounds built in that you can make a loop with. So what do I mean by live drum sounds? What I mean by live drum sounds is actual drum sounds, like recorded from an actual drum set. Not trap drums and things like that, actual live recorded drums. So I'll show you an example of like a loop or something like that that you might have in your inventory already, just in case you want to go that route. That's going to be the easiest way moving forward. Alright, so some live drum loops might sound something like this. So you could use anything like that and it would work completely fine. Like I said, if you have like actual samples that sound like live drums, you could then go into a drum rack. So you would do is you go into your instruments right here, load up a drum rack. And then what you can do is you can put each sample on a different one of these, and then you can play each one on the keyboard so you can get kind of a pattern down really easily without having to make a bunch of different lanes. That would be another way to do it. But the way that we're going to do it today is actually using a plugin that has live drum sounds built into it already. But any of those ways that I just mentioned and showed you will work perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to be using Studio Drummer, which is a Contact preset. We'll probably use like the Stadium kit or something like that. And guys, what we're going to do is let's start off at 140 BPM, and we can always go lower later on. 140 will probably be good for getting some initial drums down and things like that. So these are some of the drum sounds that come in this Studio Drummer. Alright, so that was kind of close to something, but that's at least somewhere to start playing with and trying out. So let's go ahead and open this up now. Alright, so I'm just going to go through and kind of fix some of these things up. Alright guys, so I played around with some of the different drum samples, and I also added in this ride right here. I made the volume quite low in comparison to everything else, so it's just playing in the background a little bit, but this is what it sounds like now. Alright, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and freeze and flatten this. I'm going to drag this out here, and I'm going to duplicate it so it's like 8 bars long. Now we can go ahead and decide if we want to slow it down a little bit. It seems like it's a little bit fast. Let's try going down to like 130 or something like that. Guys, let's also make sure that we have this in complex mode here, so any of that stretching that we just did sounds natural and doesn't have any weird gaps and weirdness in it. Let's add some plugins to this now to finish it off. So if you have some kind of a vinyl distortion, whatever you want to use, you could throw that on there. There's some cool ones. I'm going to use RC20 for this because they have some good stock options that work really well. I'm going to go through these vinyl settings and see which one sounds the best. Actually, this drum break here sounds pretty cool. Listen to this one. What I'm going to do is also throw an EQ on here really quick. I'm going to take out some of these lows because we're actually going to be placing a kick over top of it as well. So let's take out some of these lows. I'm also adding this transient shaper on here just to add a little bit of attack to it, nothing too crazy. Alright, so now let's jump in and start layering some samples with this. The first thing we're going to do is layer a kick and a snare over top of where the kick and snare are playing in this, just to give it a little more oomph, a little more punch to it, since these are drowned out a little bit. So what you would want to do for this is maybe try to find something. Trap drums will definitely work, but if you have something more boom bappy, that'll work as well too. If you have any kits by Decap, a lot of his sounds are hard hitting and they're not exactly like pure trap sounds, so they would work really well in this instance, and that's what I'm going to be using as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and layer these kicks in here now. Okay, so now that I got this pattern lined out, I want to change the kick sample, so now it's really easy just to go ahead and play with some different samples and get going like that. Now we got the hard part out of the way. Alright, so I went ahead and transposed this down -6 semitones because it sounds actually really cool like this. Listen to this. It kind of destroys that snare, but we're going to be throwing our own snare in here as well, so it's not really going to matter too much. So let's go ahead and get our snare ready. We know that our snare is going to be in the usual spot, so we can lay this out really quick, and then we'll pick out a sample to use. And at this point, you can add any other drum sounds you want to add. I'm probably just going to put a hi-hat, just a simple two-step, just to keep a beat going. But you could add literally anything else you want to add here to make it modern sounding or more boom bappy, whatever you're feeling at the time. You could add some extra snares. You could add some open hi-hats, whatever you think is going to feel good. Let's go ahead and add a hi-hat in here really quick. And what I'm going to do is just drag these hi-hats off the grid a little bit. I'm going to make them a little bit different each one so that it has like its own little swag to it. So I'm just going to like play around with this, and then I'm going to copy it over once I have a couple of them sounding good. Alright, that sounds cool for those ones, so I'll probably just delete the rest of these and copy that over now. Alright, I think I will use an open hat in here just to give it a little more flair. Let's use this one right here. Alright, so we are going to add an 808 in here. Some things that you can do is add an 808, a bass synth, or you could add like a real sounding bass. Any of those things can work for this kind of a beat. You just got to pick the right sample to use if you're going to use an 808. Obviously, if you're using a spins, it might not really be right because we're kind of trying to make a boom bap feel, not a trap feel. So the 808's definitely going to depend. But first, let's get a melody in here so we even know what scale that we're going to be in. So what we're going to be doing is chopping a sample up for this video. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on this one, how you do that, since it takes a little bit of time. If you missed the previous video where we chopped up boom bap samples and we made kind of a boom bap feel with our samples, go ahead and watch it. I'll link it at the top of this video. Go ahead and watch that one next. You can get a good idea of how to do that. Not really too hard. Once you know how to do it, it's pretty simple, but I'm just going to kind of breeze through the process right now. Alright, let's try something like that. Woo! Shit, man, that's hard as fuck. Alright. Alright, so I transposed it down 3 semitones, and this is what it sounded like now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and freeze and flatten this now into our new little groove. And what I'm going to do is actually copy this channel right here. And let's move this over. For this one, let's put this a different color so we know it's going to be different here. And what we're going to do for this one is we're going to boost it up an octave, as long as it sounds good. So let's try that out here. Making sure that this isn't complex. All right, let's see how this sounds now. Alright, the only thing that's left is to add the little bass in here. So I'm going to go and try to do an 808 if I can make something sound good. And what I'm doing here is I already have an 808 loaded in, but I went ahead and I took this and then I dragged it into here and clicked harmonize it. So it's going to create some MIDI for me so that we actually know what notes it's playing now. So we know which notes we can use in our 808 that are going to sound good. And you can get rid of all these top notes and just leave the very bottom-most notes. Alright, now let's go find an 808 that's actually going to work with this. So this is a good idea of like an 808 that you could use that would probably sound really good because it almost has like a bassy live sound to it. So that's the one that we're going to be using for this example. And then we're just going to be following the kick notes while also following these notes as well. Alright, so we got the basic structure for our 808s, and since this 808 is so long, I might leave some gaps in here, so let's play around with that a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and there you go. That is how you make a modern day boom bap beat from scratch in Ableton. Obviously, you would do a little bit of mixing to this and then a little bit of arrangement and layout, and then you got yourself a full beat that you're good to go ahead and work with and send out to all your artist friends. We'll go ahead and take a listen to this on the outro, but thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you like this one, make sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new here because we're uploading videos all the damn time that you're not going to want to miss out on. Alright guys, so I'll be catching you all in the next one, but let's listen to this bad boy on the outro. Peace out.